everybody. Kelly Acheson at AStampAbove.com coming to you in a pre-recorded video today from Menasha, Wisconsin. So today I am out of town and I pre-recorded day 5 of the Birthday Bash Craft Along. So we didn't miss a day. We are going to be using the One More Year stamp set here, and this is such a cute set. Now, we didn't use it a lot in this particular series of videos, but if you go back at, I think, video number 1 and tomorrow, I can't remember if we're using it or not, but we're definitely using it today. You will see more from me. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. There should be a subscription link here. You'll be seeing more from me on this stamp set because it's a little sarcastic, and I love the images in here. So let's get started right away. We're also going to be using one of the labels out of the Unbounded Love. And if you ordered the Craft Along packet, you have a whole pack of dies outside of the Darling Dino dies that we gave to you to be able to create these projects. So we're going to be using this particular label out of the Unbounded Love set of dies. We're going to use Melon Mambo Pumpkin Pie, and this is a Memento black ink pad that I put into a clear white ink pad so that I could have a soft surface for my Memento ink. I see I'm kind of a mess too. I hope this is all dry, but I just got done with my day 4 video, so I'm going to pre-record this day 5 video for you. I'm also using the Sunny Day iridescent dots. And then I've got a whole stack of Stampin' Blend markers here that I'll talk to you about as far as color goes. So this is a really cute little fun fold. I'm going to bring in my piercing mat. I really haven't mentioned this much, but this is a piercing mat. That's what it's called. You can find that in my online store when you go to my blog. I just wrap it with printer weight paper and tape it on the back, and I like to use this as my stamping surface for my videos. So first of all, we have some fresh freesia. This is going to be the base of our card. Fresh freesia is 6.5 by 5.5. And then another piece that is 10.5 by 3.5. We're going to do some scoring on both of these. I brought in the Bouquet Bokeh Designer Series paper. I've got 2 pieces of that. This is 4 by 5.25. And this one is 2 by 5.25. And this is the Fresh Freesia color. Then I've got some of the Toadstool Gardens Designer Series paper. We've got 4 pieces here. This one is 7/8 by 3.25. This one is 1 3/4 by 3.25. And then we've got 2. These are both the same. These 2 pieces are 2.25 by 3.25. And I've got 2 basic white layers that are 2.25 by 3.25. And then, of course, that label. I'm going to bring in a scrap of white also. Now, the scrap of white you're going to find in your pack of cardstock that came with the Craft Along kit. You got 24 sheets of cardstock. And let me just grab that here for you. Got some stuff stacked up on it. So 24 sheets of cardstock came with this kit, as well as, like I said, all those dies and a little scissors charm with a dinosaur on it. And I just think these are super, super cute. Stick that back in there so I don't lose it. So we're going to get to our stamping right away. Now, this particular stamp set has 10 different stamps in it. I'm going to grab those out of here, and I've got them all mounted up and ready to roll. We are going to stamp on our scrap first, and I'm going to stamp that cute little pug dog. And if you're going to do this with your ink pad, you tap this very lightly, just like we do on our other regular colored ink pads. And I really love the the solid image that you get with a soft ink pad versus the fabric ink pad. Okay, then we're going to grab that Happy Birthday, another wrinkle wiser. And oh my good Lord, isn't that the truth? Barb and I were just on Snapchat talking about wrinkles and things. Good grief. And I guess we should be happy we have wrinkles, because if we didn't, we'd probably not be on this planet, correct? Exactly. So we should just be grateful that we have a few wrinkles. All right, now I'm going to grab these two pieces of basic white, and we're going to stamp a little color on there. And I've got this fun little, like, I call it the little fireworks. We're going to do some pumpkin pie and some melon mambo on here. And I'm going to do my pumpkin pie just like this, and maybe a little pumpkin pie like this. I'm going to clean my stamp. I've got my chamois here. I love this thing for cleaning my stamps. It's quick and easy. And then a little melon mambo. Let's move this around so we don't look so uniform. And a little melon mambo. How about right down here? So we just wanted a little bit of color on here. And by the way, these projects that I'm doing today are designed by Rhonda Wade. Rhonda invited me to join along in this video series. And can I just say, I've been getting so many nice comments from you guys, and I've been having a blast doing this. So we will definitely do this again in the future, because it's just been so much fun. So much fun. Okay, we're going to do a little coloring on this dog. Now, this one doesn't require a lot of coloring. So this is a little bit lighter project. I've got crumb cake light and dark here. So I'm just going to do a little bit of dark along the edges, and this is going to provide me with some shading. That makes me look like a rock star artist. And gosh, who doesn't want to look like that, right? Let's see, let's color his little tail in there and maybe his little ears. I love the look on his face, like he's like, ah. I feel like that a lot. Do you guys feel like that a lot? Like a lot of my days, I should be making faces like that. Then I'm going to come in with the light and just blend that shaded area a little bit. Just to get rid of the dark marks. And you just keep coloring over it as long as it takes to get rid of that stark difference between your light and your dark. We want to leave that nose and that tongue and the outline of the one crazy eyeball. This guy looks like he's been drinking a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But he certainly is cute. Pugs are cute dogs. My friend Lori used to have one. It's just adorable. They're so ugly that you can't help but smile. I used to have boxers. I love boxers. And I would say that about them too. Like they were just so ugly, you had to love them. So we're going to do, this is bubble bath. And I've got the light bubble bath to do my tongue and my nose. And then I'm going to bring in my melon mambo. I'm using the dark here to do that little puff. And then I'm going to alternate the stripes with mambo and pumpkin pie. I hope my stomach doesn't start growling. I should have maybe went and had some lunch before I came on here, because I'm starting to get hungry. And for the third day in a row, I'm going to have some ribs, because Steve made ribs this week. He cooks like we're like a family of 6. So we eat things a lot, like a lot of times in a row. Okay, so there's no die for this stamp set. We're going to fussy cut this little dog, and it's fairly easy. Not too complicated. Whoops. I like to kind of cut that off to get that paper out of the way. It was kind of bucking me a little bit. Making it a little hard for me to move my scissors around. And I'll do that again over here. Just makes it easier if I don't have so much. I'm not so encumbered by all the paper that's on the edge. Get that cute little curly tail. Aren't those tails so funny? That's one thing I liked about my boxers is they didn't have tails. Because I know sometimes when you have your bigger dogs, and boxers are big, powerful dogs, they tend to like knock things off tables with their tails. I didn't have to worry about that. Okay, there we go. So we've got all of our stamping done. Now I'm going to bring in my trimmer and we're going to do some scoring on these fresh freesia layers. This big one we're going to score at 4 1/4. So that one's super easy. And then this long one we're going to score. Let me get my arm out here. We're going to score at 2, 2, 3, 5 1/2, and 8. There we go. All right, now I am going to take this, and this goes like this goes like this, and we'll see what we do with that last little piece there. Hang on. I'm going to take a look at Rhonda's instructions here for a minute. Oh, here's the score line. I'm like, I don't know just what happened here, but I must have missed something. And these two go like this. Okay, so I got that. I got this. And there's this other score line over here I'm not quite sure about. So let's see what we got. Maybe this one I should have made ahead of time, but I haven't had any trouble with the others. So, oh, did I maybe forget to cut this? Hang on. To 10 1/2. Let's look. I might have done that. Nope, it's cut at 10 1/2. Okay. So here we go. This piece is going to get the white. So I'm going to do this and this. Thank you for your patience. I looked at the pictures for this and I'm like, oh, this looks really fun. And it is, but that stumped me a little bit. Here's the other white one, goes right here. And then we've got all these little pieces over here. So I know that these two big ones, one of them is flipped over. And that one is going to be right here. So we're going to do that. And then we've got this piece that is going to fit right here. Yep. So we're going to do that. And then we've got this little piece that is going to fit right here. I love these stripes. This toadstool paper just makes me so happy. And then we've got this little piece that goes right over here. Okay. That's exactly what it is, which is what I thought. I don't know why that stumped me. We'll see. Maybe I'm still stumped. Maybe we'll figure that out. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Now this is our card base. And this is where we're going to put our, whoops, bokeh paper. So we can go ahead and add this right inside. Just like this. And then we're going to do this one right over here. Isn't that pretty? Just the tone on tone, I think, is really pretty. I'll pull this up, move it over just a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then this one is going to get put right on the inside right here. And what I'm going to do is right on this piece right here, I am going to center that. So I am going to add my glue right there, keep this all folded up and push it right into what I feel looks like the center, just like that. Okay, and now this piece goes just like this. So when you open it, oh, I see what's gonna happen here. We're gonna fold this, I think. Let's see. Yep. Okay, I got it, you guys. Fold this one down, just like this. So here's your card. Sometimes it goes just like this, okay? So this folds, this folds, this folds. We're gonna glue this right over here. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of glue and add it right there. We're gonna fold both those pieces. And then this is our fun fold. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Whoops, just like that. Oh my goodness, I love this. See how that works? Okay, let's decorate the front here. We're going to take our birthday sentiment and I am going to only attach it to this little panel right here. Don't glue it to that panel, just this one. And I think I'm just going to add some glue. So let's see. We'll do a dry fit and see where that needs to go. We're going to put that from the happy over. So just like this. Oops. Make sure that I have it on there straight. Oh, it's very crooked. There we go. That looks better. Give that a little bit of time to set up. We're going to take our little pug and grab our dimensionals here and add our little pug. And I think I'm gonna stabilize his little pom-pom too. Give that a little support right there. So I put a little mini dimensional on the pom-pom. Oh my gosh, this thing is hilarious. Okay, now we've got our sunny day dots. Let's add some of those. So we've got an orange one and a melon mambo one. These are so cute. How about another orange one we'll throw right in here. I love this. I'm going to put a couple more on here because these are super adorable. I'll do one maybe right here. And then another one right there. Why not? Okay, you guys, what do you think of this? I wish I was live because this is I've never made a fun fold like this. So of course you're gonna write in here. But yeah, isn't that cool? That is very cool. And again, no glue back here on this panel for that tag. Okay, now the next project, the 3D part of this, let me grab that stuff and get that in here. Whoops. We're going to use our ribbon and our gold twisted thread. We're also going to need a punch, and I've got a 1.5-inch circle punch. These antique pearls are going to go on this next project. And then, let's see. Let me get my measurements up here so I feel like I'm super smart and I know what I'm doing. How about that? You know I love to do that. This one's not only going to be a gift idea, a gift tag idea, but it's also a gift card holder. So we're going to use the like 2 5/8 circle out of the Stylish Shapes dies. And those are these dies with the squares, the banner labels, and the circles. Okay. And then we're also using an oval that comes in the greetings of the season. These are all these different labels, you guys, and they have little holes in them that make it easy for you to attach them to stuff. But this is the oval from the greetings of the season dies. Let me bring in my blends. Whoops, hang on. Here comes the blends. Now this time, oh, and I think we're using the pumpkin pie too. So let me take a, yep, we're gonna bring back that pumpkin pie back over here, and then I'll tell you all about these colors. Pumpkin pie, and that looks like that's it from that other stack. So we've got Berry Burst. Hang on, let me move this. Blackberry Bliss. This is Berry Burst. We've got Old Olive. We've got Daffodil Delight. And don't freak out. There's not a lot to color. We're just using a lot of different colors. So don't hyperventilate. This just looks like a lot. This is going to be very simple. Okay, so first off, we have, this is Blackberry Bliss. And, or I'm sorry, this is Berry Burst. This is 3 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then we're using that Bouquet Designer Series paper. We've got 3 by 6 and 2 1/2 by 3. I already mentioned this is a 2 5/8 circle. And then we've got this oval. How come I wrote, oh, hang on. I wrote that down twice and I don't know why. Okay, let's do our scoring on here. I'm talking to myself right now. We're going to score this at 2 1/2 inches. So this is pretty simple. 2 1/2. Oh, I know what. I'm looking at my ingredients up here, and I put them over the other one. And so I'm reading the card we just did, and I'm like, what? Okay, we got it. It's under control. All right, so we're going to take this bokeh paper and we're going to put it down here. Okay, so, and this is going to be a little pocket. So what I'm going to do, where's my gift card? This is going to be a gift card holder. Just going to go on here like this. So I have quite a bit of room around my layer that I can use some tear and tape because I don't want this to come off. When you put the pressure of putting a gift card in, it could cause some problems, right? Like it makes it want to come off. So I want to make sure that this is going to be kept in place. So I'm gonna use a little tear and tape, and I don't know why I cut it like that, but because you don't have to. You can just tear it, thus the name. We're gonna do that. Here we go. Get that down there good. And I was watching a video one day and somebody said instead of trying to pull up the ends of the tear and tape and get them off, they said just go right in the middle and it's so much easier. And I have to tell you that it is. Rather than picking at an edge here, you just go right in the middle. Bam. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay. We're going to take this and we're going to put it right here, and we want to get the same margin on the bottom and the left and the right. Make sure that this is the open part towards the top. This is going to hold a gift card. So that's pretty cool, right? don't think this is long enough. So that's interesting. I think we're going to have to start over. Hang on, you guys. I'm going to make mine a little bit longer because maybe it was the tear and tape took up more space. I don't know. But we're going to try that again. And because that's not going to work for me. I'm going to go with 6 1/4 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to do 3 1/4 here. We know that we're going to add some. We need to add just a little bit of space to that. So I'm going to add like a 1/2 inch. So we got 6 1/4. I'm going to go to 6 1/4, 6 3/4 on this. And I will adjust the PDF. So don't worry about that. Whoops, I need to cut that. And then we're going to score it still. Yes, we're still going to score it at 2.5 inches. Okay, so I'll redo this for you. Let me tell you what I just did here. Oh, I need some more bokeh paper, so hang tight. I happen to have some right here, and that piece is going to stay the same size at 2.5 by 3. So this is 3. This must be the leftover of what I just did. There we go. Okay, we're going to start that over. So again, I'm going to bring in my tear and tape. You have to love live videos, right? Because sometimes they just don't go as perfect as an edited video. But you know what? I really love doing live videos. First of all, well, this isn't, it's a pre-recorded, but I am recording it on a live video feed because I spend so much time editing videos when I don't do them live, and it's just such a waste of my time. Because you guys have told me so many times how you really appreciate the fact that I keep it real and that I show you my mistakes and I show you when things don't work. And that's how real life goes at home for you when you're stamping. So I love that you appreciate that. So I like to do the live videos. Okay, let's try this again. Here comes our little pocket, and now we've got our fold working. Okay, so I will adjust this in the PDF because I told you there's going to be some minor changes in the PDF that I've found along the way as I've been doing this video series that I'm going to edit and make sure everything is what I need it to be. Okay. The other part of this, oh, now that's not going to be the right size. Maybe that's why she did that. Made it a little smaller. So now I really kind of messed up. But not entirely. Okay. Because the paper only is 6 inches. That's as big as you can get. And I think maybe I could make this a little bit smaller, and maybe I will. But we're going to just glue this on here and roll with it. So this is going to go right here. We're going to keep moving. Don't worry. I don't want to shoot this whole video over again. Just not enough time in my day to do that. Thank you guys for your patience. Yeah, because sometimes it can get a little like, oh, what's going on? Okay, now this is going to fold on that score line. And we're going to punch this. Maybe I'll have this. I'll adjust this and I'll let you know at the end what I think. Because mine is just a little bit different. Okay, now we have a little strip of white. And this is just like a 1/2 inch, I think. You could completely stamp this on a scrap and cut it out. Yeah, it's a 1/2 inch strip. We're going to stamp that fun little quirky happy birthday on there. But I only want the happy birthday. So I'm going to do a little bit of masking. We're going to mask off those little letters in there. And we've got Blackberry Bliss ink. That coordinates really well with Berry Burst. Don't forget to take your tape off. Who's done that before? Me. I've done it. And we're just going to stamp this. I got to get my head right over this, you guys. So hang on. Oh, I did really good. That's kind of tricky. Okay, I am going to take this and cut this at an angle. Isn't that a pretty little happy birthday? I think it's really, I love the font on it. I'm going to do that. And that. So we've got angled ends there. Then as long as we've got our blackberry ink out, let's grab this. We want our hole that's punched in here to be on the right side of what we're working with. And I'm going to take the Aging Fine Like Cheese and Wine. Such a cute little sentiment. And we're going to bring that in. Again, standing. We're going to put that right on this little oval. That turned out great. And then we're going to bring in the cheese and the grapes and the wine. And we're going to stamp that with Memento Black on this 2 5/8 inch circle. Oh, there we go. I made that little snafu with my size of this, but everything else is turning out okay, so I'm going to take it. I'd say that's a win. All right, now we're going to do some coloring. So I've got my Daffodil Delight here. I'm going to use my dark one to color this little wedge of cheese. And I am a cheese lover. I'm sure there's a lot of cheese lovers out there, but in Wisconsin, you either like cheese or get out. I'm just kidding. I used to know a little girl that hated cheese, and so she didn't like pizza, all the things that kids, grilled cheese sandwiches, nothing. Cheese was out for her. I felt really bad for her. Okay, then I think what I'll do here is I'll do my circle on the label. And how about just the top of this bottle? All right, next up, we have light blackberry burst. Blackberry burst. Lightberry burst. Oh my gosh. There we go. And we'll do the bottom of our bottle. And then the top, because our bottle is pretty. I was going to say it's full. How can it be full when we just poured a glass of wine? But I don't think whom I'm sending this to will really notice all of that. So we're just going to go on that premise. Like, hey, you've got some wine in a glass here, but it's still full. No, they're not going to put that together. Especially if they've been drinking a little wine because, well, you know. Then I'm going to bring in the light old olive. And there's some little leaves over here on these cute little grapes. Is this the light? Yes. And we're going to do our label on our bottle with that. See, I told you there wasn't a lot of coloring on here. And I did not disappoint you on that one. Oh, so cute, right? So cute. Okay. Oh, I betcha this cheese might have been the light pumpkin pie, but I just used the dark daffodil. So either one. I just didn't want you to think like, what was she using that for? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to do this. And we are going to put this on here. I'm going to put some dimensionals under it because, like, why wouldn't you? I love dimensionals. They're my favorite. We're going to do that, that, and that. I'm going to put that kind of right down here. Okay. Then we're going to get out, I think I have a roll of this. Yep, I do. I have one that's almost empty here. I've used a lot of this gold thread. So if you guys didn't order the Craft Along thing from me, the Craft Along packet that comes with this gold thread, you need to put this on your next order because the gold thread is really, really pretty and I love it. Okay, so I want to make a nice bow with this, so I'm just going to probably waste a lot, but I'm just cutting it off like that. We're going to take our white ribbon here and we're going to tie this around our layer. And I want a nice bow. So I'm going to make sure I have enough here to do that. I want to make sure it's not twisted up either. Okay. Nice bow right over here. Try to keep that tight under there. Keeping my fingers all pinched down. Ah, that turned out great. There we go. Ribbon scissors. I'm gonna leave these a little bit longer. Oh, that looks nice. This one's kind of jacked up a little bit. Hang on. I just got a picture from Steve before I started this video. He's out on the ice today, you guys, which would have been yesterday. But he's out on the ice fishing. Good for him. I hope he like starts ice fishing because he needs something to do in the winter. You can't golf in Wisconsin in the winter. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to pull this like right up here, and I'm going to tie this in another bow because never have enough bows, especially if you have gold twisted thread, right? Like so pretty. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tie this in a knot first because that's going to hold it in place for me. Otherwise, it could be tricky. There we go. Now we're going to do, keep you in my frame here, a nice little bow. Ah. So cute, right? Okay, now we have to deal with this. So we have this 1.5 inch circle punch, and I want to cut that. Let me see what she did here. Or punch that. Oh, I'm going to move this down a little bit because it might be getting in my way. Yeah, see, I think I could make this a little bit smaller. So I'm going to cut that off a little bit. And then we'll measure so you have the right dimensions. If you're writing these down as we go, you'll be able to make this right away. So, let's do this. So this is going to be 6 1/4. That's what I said. Yeah, okay. 6 1/4 is right there. All right, yay. And then we are going to score that at 2 inches. We're scoring at 2 inches instead of 2.5. If you want to use the tear and tape, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to score at 2 inches. So either way, this will work, but I wanted to use tear and tape because this is going to be hanging on a bottle and I don't want my my gift card to get lost someplace. So, and you guys are going to laugh at me, seriously laugh at me in just a second, because this, of course, is fine, aging like fine wine and cheese, right? Cheese and wine. But guess what? I don't own wine because I don't like wine. I'm not a coffee drinker and I don't drink wine. So, again, that was a 1.5. Look at how cute it is. 1.5 inch circle punch. I'm going to put my gift card. This is like a gift card to the Hilton. So that would go nicely with a bottle of wine, right? We need to embellish it. So we're going to use these antique pearls. And I'm going to just add, these are really flat. These are very nice pearls. I've really been enjoying using them. They're very flat. I'm going to put another one right down here. And then how about one here and a bigger one. Whoops. Thought I had it right here. And maybe one more. Maybe another medium one right over there. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Okay, now we can't forget our little happy birthday because that goes right back here. And I'm going to pop that up on some dimensionals too. Because again, like, why wouldn't you? I don't know where that one went. Maybe I never got it off the card. I thought I did. Oh, there it is. Look at that little hitchhiker. Throw that down there. I did get that one in the garbage, you guys. So just don't want you to think that I'm a complete slob here. Because I'm really not. Oh, this is so cute. Now, here's where you're going to laugh. Are you ready? Let me get all this out of the way. I want you to have the full effect. I do not drink wine. So I told Steve to go out to the garage and get me the closest thing that he had that looked like a bottle of wine. Vodka was the winner. So, but this stands up just like this. This hangs on your bottle of wine or whiskey, or it really should be wine because it says aging fine like cheese and wine. But I don't like wine. So we got the vodka here, you guys. Isn't that funny? So, and the fun part about this is you can get a bottle of wine, which, you know, depending on what kind you buy, or vodka. You put a little gift card in the back for like a restaurant, or, you know, maybe your local cheese place like Simon Cheese that is around here. But here we have these fantastic projects using the One More Year stamp set, the Toadstool Gardens Designer Series paper, the Bokeh Designer Series paper. Yeah, isn't this fun? So fun. Now, don't forget that there are links right under this video. There's links to the Craft Along packet if you didn't order one and you would like one. You can add on the Darling Dinos and the One More Year stamp set bundle if you don't have them. You can add those on. You can also get the PDF for this entire series. There's over 30 pages in this PDF. You can get the entire thing free with a $60 order in my online store. You'll find my store link under here. The host code, please use that. Order must be $60 before tax and shipping, and you get the PDF free. If you're on my team, you get the PDF free, and the best time to join my team is during celebration, which lasts until the end of February. And if you're outside the country, you don't want to place an order, you can't place an order outside the country, you can buy the PDF for $25. All those links are right under this video. So make sure you check them out. You can head over to my blog and see all the other projects. This is day 5 of the Birthday Bash Craft Along. So there are 4 more days of projects just as cute as these on my blog. Make sure you check that out. And thank you guys so much for spending the day, or this time, I should say, with me. If you would like to join me tomorrow, I will be back on Saturday, February 1st at noon Central Time for the final 2 projects in this fantastic series. All right, guys, I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.